Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In my earlier videos, we studied about what is a sentence, types of sentence, and in this video we shall study about phrase and clause. Actually, phrase and clauses, they are the part of sentences. Sometimes you will find there is a phrase and a clause in a sentence. Sometimes you will get to know that there are more than two clauses in a sentence, but there is a big difference between phrase and clause. I'll tell you in this video how to identify whether the group of word is a phrase or a clause. So I'll write 2 points mainly. This side I'm writing phrase and this side clause. Both are group of words. In phrase you get some meaning. It's not that a phrase does not give you meaning. It gives you meaning, but it does not give you complete meaning. You cannot understand the sense of a phrase if it's given you solely. Like if I give you a phrase and I don't give you other words, other clauses, you cannot make meaning out of that phrase. But in clause, both ways, you can get sometimes some meaning. The clauses which are which don't give you complete meaning, they are called dependent clause, because they are dependent on some other words or on some other clauses for their meaning. And there are some clauses which give you complete meaning. They are called independent clause because they are not dependent on anything else to draw their meaning. So I'll write an example to clarify this, to clarify the difference between phrase and clause. What if I write on the wall? These are three words, on the wall. Do you get any meaning? Yes, you get some meaning, but you don't get complete meaning. This is incomplete. On the wall. What is on the wall? Who is on the wall? There can be anything. There can be some person on the wall. There can be a picture on the wall. So, because these three sentences are not giving you complete meaning, but it gives you some meaning, they are called phrase. I'll clarify in the next complete sentence. Now, this is incomplete meaning, as I just told you. Now I write it. She is sitting on the wall. Now you get a complete meaning. On the wall alone cannot give you complete meaning. But if you read it in totality, she is sitting on the wall, you'll get to know the complete meaning. Now, number one difference is of meaning. Phrase gives you some meaning, clause can give you some meaning, and sometimes it gives you complete meaning. Later we will discuss it in detail. And second, which is the most important difference, is in clause you will always find a subject and a verb. This combo of subject and verb is found in clause only. In phrase you will not find any subject or any verb. In this you can see on the wall there is no subject and no verb. So that group of words which give you some meaning, but that which does not have that combo of subject and verb is called phrase. And in clause you will always find a subject and a verb. Okay, she is subject here, as I told you, you will find a subject and a verb. This is verb in a clause. Now one more thing. So this is a clause. She is sitting is a clause, and now you will notice that this clause, if I say she is sitting, these three words are not dependent to draw their meaning on some other words or on some other clause. So this is a complete sentence actually. If I say she is sitting, okay, she is sitting, this is complete in its meaning. So such clauses are called independent clause because they are giving you complete meaning and they are not dependent on other clauses or phrase to draw its meaning. Okay, so this is a clause because it has a subject, it has a verb. There may be some clauses which will not give you complete meaning, but always even that clause will be having a subject and verb, though that will not give you complete meaning. Those clauses are called dependent clause because they are dependent on something else to draw their meaning. Later we will discuss it. Let's take one more example. He is waiting in the hall. Now you see, he is waiting. In this sentence, he is subject, is verb. So this is a clause, he is waiting. It's having subject and a verb, it's giving you some meaning. But in the hall is a phrase. A phrase adds something to the meaning of the clause. Phrase also has a very important role. It doesn't mean that phrase does not has any importance. It adds something to the meaning of the sentence. It adds some description. It tells you some more about the clause. He is waiting. Okay, he is waiting. This is complete in itself. But he is waiting in the hall gives you more information about where he is waiting. So these three words, they form a phrase, and he is waiting is a clause. Pay attention, here you will not find any subject or any verb. What if I write the toy is under the bed? Now subject is the toy, is verb. Okay, now under the bed is phrase, and the toy is a clause, though this is not complete in itself. This is called dependent clause, and under the bed is phrase. In the next video, I'll discuss about the types of phrase and clause so that it will be more clear to you. There are 9 types of phrases and there are 3 types of clauses. These 3 types of clauses are noun clause, adverb clause, and adjective clause. This we shall study in our next video. Thanks for watching.